Hello, my lovelies. Welcome back to Live Tarot. This is Dr. V, and today we're doing a general reading for all signs. This is going to be a timeless love reading, and we're going to go in deep on what is going on in the energy of the connection between you and the person that you love. If you are new to this channel, I want to give you a big welcome and let you know that if you would like to know more about what is going on in the heart, the mind, the soul, the spirit, and the energy of your love, then make sure you join this incredible community by clicking on that subscribe button and turning on your notifications so you don't miss any of the readings that I upload. So today I'll be using a bunch of different decks, as well as these oracle decks that I've created especially for all of you who are on this journey. So as always, take the messages that resonate for you and leave the rest, because this is a general reading. And if you'd like to have more information on how to order my oracle decks or to have a personal reading with me, all of the links are in the box below. So without further ado, let's get right into your reading. So Spirit, please tell us, for you, beautiful person who is watching, look at this. Just when I said beautiful person, look at this, beauty just flew out. So I'm going to take it because I really do believe that it represents your energy and who you are. You who is watching this video is absolutely beautiful inside and out. And I feel like there's a special message coming through right now from Spirit saying that you must believe in that. You must believe in your own beauty and your own goodness, because when you do, you'll also believe that wonderful things are happening for you. Wonderful things are on their way to you. So now, Spirit, can you please tell us what is the current energy of the person that you love? Look at that. So we're going to start off here very strong with focus. And what I love about this is that the opening energy here for your love is that they are focused on your beauty. And what I mean by that is that they are extremely focused right now on who you are, both inside and outside. It's like they are very, very taken by you. It's like almost like they are so distracted by you that you are in their thoughts all the time. And I'm feeling that this is the kind of person who is not used to that. I feel that your person, your love, tends to have a lot of different things in their life that they focus on. They tend to have a lot of things on their plate, and they're usually pretty good at balancing these things out. But in meeting you and getting to know you and connecting with you, it's like you have just captivated their attention, so that their focus is becoming a bit more singular. As in, what I'm feeling is that throughout the day, their attention keeps coming back to you. Like they could be driving, they could be doing their work, they could even be talking to somebody else in their work, but yet something reminds them of you and their focus gets distracted by you. And I'm also feeling that when that happens, it's like they get this big, silly smile on their face. So this is something that is a welcome distraction for them. It makes them very happy. Those moments where they see your face in their mind's eye, when they're so busy and yet there's some quiet moment that comes along where they just see you. It's like they can see your face, they can feel your energy, they can feel your vibration, and it is a really beautiful moment for them. It brings them a lot of solace. It brings them a lot of peace and happiness during a busy day, because I am feeling that there have been a lot of stressful moments going on in your love's life lately that has forced them to be very focused on things that are more practical, that things that are more about just getting shit done. Excuse my language, but just getting things done. They've been very much in a work, go, 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 gotta get this done kind of mode. And it's really starting to chip away at their energy. They're not liking it so much, and it's starting to tire them. And so that is why when they think of you, when they have those moments throughout their days where it's like they see your smiling face, they see your bright smile, they feel your warmth, they feel your love. It's a very beautiful, beauty right there, and very welcome distraction for them. Sorry, I got a little excited and I hit the camera. So let's go in deeper. What else can you tell us, Spirit, about the energy of the person that you love? Spiritual guidance, protection from harm. So this is beautiful. So Spirit wants you to know that right now, both you and your love are spiritually protected by the angels. This is so lovely. Your connection is protected from harm. So just know that if you have been struggling lately, if things have been up and down, I'm feeling that there may have been a lot of uncertainty as well lately. I feel that you've been feeling a little bit stressed yourself because there has been some sort of uncertainty that's come into this connection recently that has made you feel like you're not sure where it's going to go. That's for some of you, not for all of you. But I do feel that there's always some little bit of doubt or uncertainty that kind of pops up its kind of ugly head. And so Spirit can feel that. They know that. They want you to know that you are being guided. Your angels are with you. Your guides are with you, and you are being protected. So it is okay for you to relax a little if you've been feeling very anxious. If you have been feeling like you've been crying a lot, I feel for some of you there's been a lot of tears lately, a lot of emotion that you're feeling. And I feel for some of you, you're actually not prone to a lot of tears. It's actually a little bit rare for you, as in it's not that you don't cry, it's not that you don't get emotional, but I feel that for many of you, you've been a bit more emotional than you're used to lately. So it's been a bit more of a trying time for you. Like you've been feeling a little bit more anxious. You may be feeling a little bit more teary-eyed. I feel like there's a bit of this strange kind of instability that you've been feeling that is kind of associated with that sense of doubt that you may have been experiencing. And that is why Spirit wants you to know that they want to help you alleviate that anxiety. There you have it, 10 of Wands, see? So here they are again saying, yes, my child, I know that you have been feeling very burdened by a lot that has gone on in your life as well as in this connection. 10 of Wands, okay? You've been bearing the brunt. You've been carrying a lot of the load here. And I do feel that that's definitely how you have felt because your love has been, right, distracted sometimes, with their focus on a lot of the many things that are on their plate at this time. And so you have definitely been feeling like you're the one who's been carrying the load. You've been left to actually do all of the heavy lifting here. And Spirit wants you to know that for sure, okay, it is time to leave it. It is time to just drop those 10 wands because yes, you are tired and it's okay. You don't have to feel like you've been carrying this load. The 10 here is a good thing because it tells us that the end to this cycle also is coming for sure, okay? You're definitely going to turn a corner because the angels are definitely with you. Now I'm feeling also that your love is mirroring this energy as well, right? This 10 of Wands is something that both of you are mirroring each other on. So in the same sense that you feel that you've been carrying this load for a while now, and you're starting to feel the weight of it on your shoulder, on your heart space, in your overall vibration and energy, so is your love. Okay, they've also been carrying a lot of burdens, but not when it comes to the connection. It's kind of like you've been carrying the burden of the connection and the relationship, and while they've had to be carrying other burdens, other kind of fires that they've been putting out in their life that have been distracting them as well. And so there's been a lot of definite pressure here going on that you both have been feeling equally. And so I want you to know that if you feel that you alone have been doing this, and that your love doesn't understand the hardship that you are going through, just know that they do understand, and they've been going through their own hardship in their own separate kind of way. And so maybe the two of you haven't really discussed that as much. Maybe you've kind of just let each other be at this point, because I'm also feeling that you are not the kind to complain. Like, you have been feeling this, but you've also not wanted to complain about it. Like, you feel very on edge, but you also feel that if you were to share this with your love right now, they may be triggered. Like, they may just kind of snap back at you because they don't want to hear how stressed you are, because they themselves are so stressed as well. So you know how when we are on edge and we are feeling a lot of anxiety, when the person we love says, hey, I'm feeling it too, what about me? Sometimes we, even though we don't want to, it adds to our anxiety even more, and then we are triggered and then we lash out. So I'm feeling for some of you, you may have had that moment already where maybe you trying to communicate your feelings, you trying to say, look, I've been feeling really heavy lately, I've been feeling really stressed lately about our connection, but also about a lot of other things, that may have come off to your love as some sort of complaint, but it really wasn't. You didn't mean it that way. You're not even one to complain unless things get really difficult. And I feel like, you know, if you have complained, or if you have been expressing that to your love, then it is justified because of this 10 of Wands. Like, it really has gotten to be too much. And I'm feeling that maybe you guys did have some sort of a bit of a skirmish here, because they may have seen you as complaining, and that's not what you were doing. So I feel like there's been maybe a little bit of negative energy there, but nothing that can't be resolved. You know, it's more like hurt feelings. You know, it's like you're waiting for them to acknowledge that they were wrong about that, and that they should definitely apologize. So Spirit, can you take us deeper? What else is going on in your love's energy? How are they thinking and feeling about you at this time? 3 of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay, so let's get some more energies here. 3 of Pentacles, or wheels, with the Sun. All right, so see, this is the thing. They miss the beauty of your teamwork. Okay, so with 3 of Pentacles, it's like they feel like they want your approval, and lately they haven't been getting it. Okay, so your love, it's like they're used to basking in the sun of your approval. They're used to you really being very supportive towards them, and you've been for a very long time. You've been extremely supportive, and they have felt like they have literally basked in the warmth, in the sun's energy of your nurturing, of your love, of your understanding and support. And they feel that lately they have not gotten that in the same way that they used to get it before. So this is definitely something that they're missing. But you know what? I feel like it's totally up to you. Like if you're not feeling the reciprocity there, right? If you're not feeling that they are supporting you equally and as much as you have supported them, then of course you are justified in stepping back a little bit from that and saying, you know what, I need this to be a two-way street. I need for you to support me and give me this sun's energy in the same way that I support you and give you that sun's energy. And that is with this Three of Pentacles. It's like they're feeling the loss of that attention. They're feeling the loss of your approval and they're wanting it. You know, it's like they're almost like pining, longing for your attention and your approval, because I feel like at some point you have decided to withdraw your attention a bit. Again, going back to that Ten of Wands energy, you have definitely decided to withdraw a little bit of that attention because your love has been focused on other things, right? And so that's only fair. And what you've done is right. And just know that they are feeling the lack. They are definitely feeling the lack of your approval, the lack of your attention. And they're really wanting to work with you again as a team. I'm feeling that your love really did feel that you guys work together very beautifully as a team in this connection, in this relationship. And this is the teamwork that they are definitely missing at this time. You know, it's like they are definitely missing working with you. When I say working with you, I don't mean that in kind of like that boring working sort of way, but as in they are missing connecting with you. They're missing going over their day with you, because I'm feeling that there may have been for some of you some sort of a lull in the conversation. It's like your love, it has been very used to sharing their day with you. You know, maybe you guys used to have conversations every day where you would share how your day went and they would share how their day went. And that was really very much of a letting off of steam for both of you. And I feel that there may have been some sort of a break in that routine. There may have been some sort of a lag period where, you know, you guys haven't really done that before. And that was something that your love very much looked forward to. Okay, so if you guys have not been having consistent conversations and you haven't been checking in with each other and sharing each other's, you know, day, how each of your days went, then that is also something that they are missing, because they feel again that you worked together or that you connected together so well when it came to that energy. So what else can you tell us here, Spirit? What else can you tell us about what is going on in your love's energy right now towards you? What else is going on? And what would they say to you right now if they could? Because they may not be communicating from their deepest, highest self right now, right? So what would they say to you if they could? Yeah, interesting. So let's take a look here. Inner child and awakening. And then look at this special message from them. You brought out the best in me. I came alive in your presence. And look at this. We also have the awakening card. This is so beautiful. I love this. So to me, this is such a beautiful confirmation here of the fact that this, throughout this connection, your love, they really feel that they have awakened. They have awakened so much. They've made so much progress spiritually, emotionally, in their life, in every way. I'm also getting the feeling very, very strongly that it's like you are their good luck charm. They see you as that. I don't know why that term good luck charm keeps coming to me. And I feel like that's how they feel about you. They feel that ever since you've met and you've been together, even if it's had its struggles, even if it's had its ups and downs, they feel that you have been a catalyst for so much change, so much positive change and progress in their life that they are so appreciative of. They're so appreciative of. And they feel that because of you, because of having you in their life, you've helped them awaken to so many things. And I'm also feeling that it's not just love. It's not just that you help them awaken to love, which is just one part of it, but they feel that you've helped them awaken to life, to a better life, to a life that's lived in a much more positive and joyful way, to a life that is lived much more completely than it was ever lived by them before. As in, like, they almost feel like before you came along, before you came into their life, they were living more robotically. They were living more like routinely. Like everything was just kind of like, you know, like meh, you know, it was all going along. It was, you know, nothing terrible, but nothing great either, right? It's almost like they were living one big kind of repetitive day. Again, I'm getting that feeling of like Groundhog's Day. If you've ever seen that old movie, I know it dates me. I know it makes me very, very old, but there's a movie called Groundhog's Day. It's very old, but it's about how this guy wakes up and he continuously lives the same day over and over again. And I feel like that's how your love really was feeling about their life until you came along. So it was kind of like very status quo. It was very almost on the bit of a boring kind of a side, you know, where they felt like everything's fine and dandy, good, right? Yeah, I've had my ups and downs, everything's all right. But there was nothing that made them excited to face the day every day. There was nothing that made them excited to wake up every morning. And I feel like when they met you and as they started connecting with you and realizing that you are the love of their life, that's when this awakening came. It kind of brought so much spice to their life. And that is why they're saying, you brought out the best in me. I came alive and awakened in your presence. And I do feel that a lot of it comes from the fact that there's definitely something in this connection, definitely something in this love that the two of you share that has been very playful and happy for your love. They feel that the reason why they came alive because of you, and because of your presence, and the reason why they've been awakened to so many great things now is because you help them tap back into this inner child. You know, I feel like, again, when they were leading this more of this like kind of like robotic kind of life, very like, you know, day to day, every day is kind of the same, not a lot of excitement going on in their life. You made them reconnect with that side of themselves that used to be very enthusiastic about life, right? You know, they say never lose your childlike enthusiasm, because that is what's going to get you through life. And I feel like that's exactly what you brought out in your love. You help them to reconnect with that childhood enthusiasm that I think they had forgotten. You know, it's easy when we get older and we have responsibilities, we have things that need to get done, right? It's like they kind of had lost touch with that child within themselves, but you really brought it out. I feel like you guys have shared a lot of laughter, a lot of fun, a lot of flirtatiousness, a lot of physical excitement, physical intimacy and energy. Like, you're very affectionate towards each other. You love giving each other warm, deep hugs. And I feel for some of you, even though I feel that for some of you may be geographically separated at this time. For some reason, you may be in different places. I don't know if it's because of the lockdown, but I am feeling that for some of you, even though you've been very geographically separated, you may have had some obstacles in being able to physically be together. You've tried your best to make up for it in other ways, as in you've really tried to keep your connection going, whether it's through, phone calls, text messages, Zoom calls, video calls, whatever it is. You have tried your best, even though some of you may be in some form of physical separation at this time. So there's so much positive energy here, so many things that you mean to your love. So let's go in deeper here and let's take a look at what is it that you both can do to really increase the love between you, right? To make things even better, to keep your love growing, okay? What is it that you can do? I feel that this is a question for both of you. I feel like this is a question for those of you who are struggling right now. Say you are together, but it's been a struggle lately. You feel that you're just not connecting as well as you'd like to. So this is for you. And this is for also you who are in some form of little to no contact. Like, maybe things have gotten very difficult. And so you may have had to go on a break. You may be separated due to some sort of obstacles or even third-party situations that you may be struggling to leave at this time. So feel like this is for all of you, regardless of what your journey is on. We're going to ask the question, Spirit, what can the divine feminine do to make this connection stronger, to make this love grow, and to bring unity back into this connection? What can the divine feminine do? We have that right there. I'm going to put that there for now. And then now we're going to look at, Spirit, can you please tell us, what can the divine masculine do to bring unity to this connection? What can the divine masculine do to help this love grow and become all about unity? What can the divine masculine do What can the divine feminine do, Spirit? We're going to get some tarot here. Spirit, can you please tell us? What more can the divine masculine do to bring unity and have this love grow? And what more can the divine feminine do to bring unity to this connection? Wow, this is interesting. This is really fascinating. So let's take a look at this. Okay, so this is the divine masculine side. This is the divine feminine side. And we're going to get one card that brings it all together. So Spirit, can you please tell us, now that we know what the divine feminine can do, what's her part, her share of this. Now we know what the divine masculine can do, what's his role or his share in this. Can you tell us, what do they need to focus on together? Wow, look at that. Wow. So I'm going to start right here because this is very sensual. It's very interesting. It's extremely intense. And so see, this is what I mean. Didn't I just say that there is a connection between the two of you that is very sensual? I said this before. You guys have a lot of heat between the two of you. I feel that we already also saw that in when we got the sun's energy as well. So I feel like there's a lot of heat here, physical heat, emotional heat, a lot of intensity of connection, intensity of flirtation, of attraction, of wanting a physical, sensual, emotional, spiritual union, wanting a union in every way. And so I feel that what Spirit is saying here is that when it comes to the shadow work, okay, the shadow side of this connection, the things that you both can work on in order to strengthen this connection, they are saying that sometimes when you have this kind of intensity, you have this intense heat between the two of you, it can become extreme. It can make the both of you go into certain extremes when things don't go your way, when things don't feel right to you. So as in, there's certain types of perceptions, mindsets, behaviors that can get in the way of this connection if they become extreme. So let's take a look at what that is. We'll start with the feminine. So what can the feminine do here so that she doesn't succumb to these extremes? And what can she do to make this relationship stronger? Surrender your addictions. Whether you're addicted to substances, food, people, sex, or overworking, take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it with healthier alternatives, along with perception, which is all about red flags, delusion, perspective, see through your own false beliefs, and the magician, which is you have the power, the strength, and the tools in front of you to actually transform yourself, to transform the things that are holding you back. So feminines, what I'm feeling here is that many of you may have certain things that you're addicted to that specifically have to do with your mindset or the way that you think or process through things. You may be addicted to certain types of thinking that could be negative, that could have resistance. I'm feeling that some of you may even have issues with resentment or anger, right? Because I feel that there is also some frustration that you have also been going through in your general life. And there's certain things in life that have happened in all aspects of your life that have made you feel a bit resentful. And again, that is so natural. We all have that. We all have our own frustrations and resistance and negative things, and sometimes negative opinions about life based on our own experiences. So that is all very natural. But what Spirit is saying is that you need to work on that, and you need to have faith that you definitely have it within you to change these things. You can't admit defeat. So if you feel that you've been going through some difficult times, maybe there's certain negative self-talk, maybe there's issues of self-worth or self-esteem, feeling like you're not worthy of this great love, or feeling like you're not good enough, feeling like you just can't seem to get it together, or that it never works out for you. Spirit wants you to know, again, remember that you are very guided by them. You are protected by them. So they are helping you to understand that all you need to do is change your perception. You have the power. You are this magician feminine, and only you can wave that wand for yourself and to surrender anything that is holding you back, whatever you may be addicted to, whether it's to your own resistance or to your own negative self-talk or to your own lack of worthiness or lack of not feeling like you're good enough. Whatever it is, you need to identify what that is so that you can root it out, right? You can take it out, pull it at the root, because oftentimes what it does is that it takes you into extremes that are not good for you. Now, the masculine, okay, this is what he needs to do to make this connection better, to bring this love into unity. Surrender the idea that you can fix someone. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. Okay, so I'm feeling that Maybe the masculine here has been critical of his feminine in certain ways. And I'm not saying that the feminine is not critical either. We all are. Human beings tend to be critical in one way or the other. That is also a natural part of the human journey. But here I'm feeling that in particular for the masculine energy, you may need to stop being a fixer. You may need to stop being critical or judgmental of your feminine, especially, and of course, all people generally. It doesn't help. You can't fix people. They have to know, they have to want to do things on their own. And so if you've been feeling like you've been coming down hard on your feminine, if you've been making her feel in some way that she's not good enough, not that you are even trying to, but maybe it's just something you're doing unconsciously. Maybe you're not realizing that your thoughts, your actions, your words, your vibration, your energy towards your feminine is making her feel a bit down on herself, or is making her feel that she is not living up to your expectations. Then that's something that you need to have a conversation about, or else you're going to start feeling like you've been out in the cold with this winter's energy. This is so interesting because we had that sun's energy, we had that heat, right? So I think what Spirit is saying here is that if you don't stop whatever you're doing here to try to fix your feminine, or try to criticize her behavior or the way she thinks or the way she acts or the things that she says, if you don't do that soon, you may find yourself out of that sun's energy and into this energy of coldness and winter, as in you may start feeling excluded from her love. Like she may withdraw her love. She may withdraw her nurturing, her energy, her heat, her intensity in a good way. All the good things that you love about all the beautiful things that she brings out in you, she may put you out in the cold from that. And so that's something that's really important. And the other thing here, this is really interesting. Wow, what a beautiful message from Spirit to the masculine energy here, is that they're literally saying, if you want to bring this connection to unity, to fruition, if you want to really step it up, if you really want to make this happen, and really have the love that you so want and deserve, masculine, maybe it's time to propose. Maybe it's time to get down on one knee and make a real offer to your feminine. It is time to extend your hand to her. Ask her to marry you. Ask her, and if you guys don't want marriage or don't believe in, legal marriage, then get down on one knee and ask for her to commit her heart and her life to you in whatever way the two of you want that commitment to look like, right? Commitment looks different to different people in different ways. That's the diversity and the beauty of the world. So I think this is Spirit's last message for the masculine, especially in that whatever commitment feels and looks like to the two of you, it is time to make that commitment. It's time to make that offer, because that's going to go a long way in making this love connection really, really as beautiful and as wonderful as it is meant to be. So I love this. Oh. So please do let me know what you thought of that reading. Again, I got so into your reading that I forgot. I forgot to give you your affirmation of the day. So let's do that right now. Your affirmation of the day, which you really want to put in your energy and your vibration. Live it today and every day. And make sure you write it in the comment box below, along with your thoughts and feelings about this reading. And it is, my life is beautiful. I have a beautiful life, and it's getting better and better every single day. You can write anything that comes out of your heart that's all about the beauty of your life. All right. So if you would like to have a personal reading with me, the link to that is in the box below, as well as the link to all of these oracle decks that I've created especially for all of you who are on this journey to love. And so if you haven't yet make sure that you do subscribe, hit that notification bell, join us. I want to make sure that you are always given the support that you need while you're on this journey. So you know how much I love and believe in you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next video.